Hi, everyone. Welcome to This Week in AI. It's July 6th, the week of July 6th.
Yes.
What's new with us, Connor?
New studio.
Yep.
Big, beautiful.
Very spacious. It only looks like we're cramped together, and if you see beads of sweat coming down our face, it's all added in after the fact.
Yeah.
We're in a huge vault.
May, can you add some sweat dripping in post?
What's new at Right Click, Connor? We got some exciting news.
Yeah, we've got an amazing Lunch and Learn coming. We're going to do a monthly installment of this Lunch and Learn where we're going to bring our clients together in our office. We're going to give them that jump start on AI that they've all been kind of looking for. How can we use it? Where can we benefit from it? I just want to help you guys kind of see the benefit in yourself.
Yeah, and as we always say, like, all of this stuff has become a lot easier to use. But like Connor said, you need a jumpstart. And so July 31st, I think is the date.
July 31st, we have 20 spots open.
Right. You come to our office. We'll be there in person. Connor will be leading it. I think Jim, Beju, a couple other your Right Click favorites will be there. And again, like you were saying, just get you moving on whatever AI projects you may have. I think we're calling this one Claude 101. Is that right?
Correct.
Great opportunity.
Yeah, we can't wait. Registration opens Monday. It should already be open based on when this video goes live.
Right.
So feel free to check those emails.
Spots are going to go quickly. We only have 20 spots, so please sign up if you're interested. Let's get to our headlines.
Yeah.
What's been happening this week?
Grok. Sorry, whenever you say Grok, it just makes us laugh. Because it's not doing that great. I mean, they've just released their top-of-the-line new flagship model. And, Elon wants to win. He wants to take all the money.
Yes.
He wants to have the best AI model.
Yes.
Best robot, best car, best spaceship. He's kind of trying to win everywhere. And in this case, it did do okay on the benchmarks, although there's been a huge drawback. It hallucinates almost twice as much.
Yeah, it's crazy. You gotta love this guy's ambition, right? Yeah. He is not picking a lane. He wants every lane. He wants it all. It's classic.
So watch out if you're using Grok.
Yeah, it's classic. It's a classic hubris, but like a 54% hallucination rate is what we've been told is an incredible. That's like a coin flip of what Grok is telling you is accurate or correct.
You're gonna have to fact check Grok with one of the other
That's
models.
right. If Grok tells you something, just take it somewhere else just to make sure it's right. It's just a crazy number. Like, it'd be better if just to make it like 99% hallucination rate. Then you just know, you're like, hey, this thing is just spitting out wild stuff.
But it's a coin flip. It's actually a bad coin. It's a weighted coin flip.
It's a horrible coin flip. Go to Vegas instead.
Vegas is better odds.
Okay, yeah, what else?
Yeah, OpenAI making headlines.
Yep.
We've had Anthropic for the last 2 or 3 months kind of dominating these new headlines. OpenAI wants to kind of take a piece of that.
Yes.
So they released ChatGPT Work,
Yep.
which is their Claude Cowork competition.
Yeah.
Basically, this is that helpful assistant agent you can send off and do tasks. It connects into your
Office
environment,
apps.
Microsoft, and respects your permissions and files and folders and things like that. Really, what these companies are doing are they're throwing 10 or more features at the wall and seeing which ones people use.
Yeah, I mean,
and then the other one will copy it to kind of have this competition.
Exactly. And so, like, Copilot actually had this first, right? And the one thing Copilot does that none of these tools are doing yet is the meeting synopsis in Teams. So you still need Copilot for that. But what we found is the Cowork from Anthropic is pretty powerful. A lot of our clients are using that. Now ChatGPT is getting their hands in that. Sort of like, hey, you guys have the Big Mac. Here's our Whopper. Here's the Whopper. We don't know. It could be really good.
It could be very good.
It could be really good. That's emerging. Now, so yeah, we're not saying anyone's won yet.
These Cowork, they're like it's called harnesses. So they're kind of this orchestration where it's controlling the model. So you've got the model and you've got all the systems in place to help it kind of do its job.
Okay.
So this GPT Work is like that system, and then the model itself. We also have a new headline. OpenAI released 5.6 Soul yesterday, and it's kind of their Fable competition.
Okay.
So it's meeting Fable and Mythos on the benchmarks.
Okay.
The government actually released restrictions for letting them to release to the public.
Right.
So that's definitely an interesting turn. We're going to see kind of how Fable and GPT 5.6, but it's good. Competition's great.
It is awesome. And like, as much as we say that like Anthropic has won, it's not over. Yeah. And so let's see what these OpenAI tools, what they do. And I think the last one you were telling me about,
really exciting. Yeah, it's GPT Live. It's basically the first voice model that's one from the big companies that's called Duplex, where normally if you have an AI conversation, it's very obvious, you know it's AI, and you can interrupt it at any time by kind of saying what you want to say. It doesn't make it for much of a natural conversation. This one, what it does is it allows it to continue talking while listening to you at the same time. That's a huge deal because it makes the conversation feel natural and more normal. So that's definitely going to be a big upgrade to anyone doing any voice, anyone planning a AI agent voice program or process. We're definitely going to switch and use this model as a test case.
Does Anthropic have a voice tool?
Anthropic's not really pursuing the voice, and some of these other, AI models can cover, 100 different fields and areas and niches. Anthropic's saying, hey, code is the future. We're going to make code and Cowork really, really good. And so maybe if OpenAI does 50 things, we're going to do these two a lot better.
Are there what kind of business applications are you seeing for using voice in AI?
I mean, there's a ton of applications where if you need to make a lot of repetitive phone calls, like for properties, they have to call to confirm information, scheduling, a lot of these service-based companies that have to call and confirm scheduling, you could have an AI assistant call, confirm all that information, have an intelligent conversation with them. It can even look back at the scheduling window and work some magic.
Got it.
So we're seeing these kind of things emerge for business.
And we're already used to talking to kind of recorded machines or call trees.
Definitely.
So this will be a little more natural sound.
A little bit of an upgrade.
The one thing about ChatGPT is I think for a lot of home users or personal users, they're very used to I'll go to ChatGPT and ask about my vacation, for instance. My dad asked me the other day, can you go to ChatGPT and ask about this medical procedure that the doctor was suggesting? This voice, this GPT Live, I think for home users, for just everyday folks outside of business environments, I think it will integrate really nicely in a conversational form, right? And it's not as stilted as when you talk to Alexa or Siri, for instance, where it just
feels so robotic.
Right. You're just like, okay, I'm talking to this thing, I gotta deal with this thing. The demos we've seen of GPT Live, it flows very naturally. So
I think this is going to be a huge emerging field for AI. Is this AI agents and voice agents kind of going and taking a lot of these hundreds and thousands of phone calls that nobody really wants to make.
Yeah, the landscape is huge. So when we want to be broad-minded, not just laud Anthropic for what they're doing. This is a big thing for OpenAI.
Definitely.
And the last story is sort of a down note.
I mean, when you look at these barriers and these restrictions on, you need to be so technical to do something, right? And that's sort of just kind of fallen away really fast, right? You still need some technical knowledge to deploy and make something work in a business environment, but that same sort of dropping in barriers is happening for bad actors as well. So now somebody that wants to go and write malicious code, these companies are trying their best to avoid it, but it's impossible to prevent altogether. They're able to write, malware, ransom attacks, and more of that side of it easier with less barriers. So it's kind of it's good and bad are both benefiting from the AI kind of improving.
It's just a reminder to be vigilant. You will see there's a lot more bad actors are empowered just as much as good actors are empowered. And so you were telling me about a ransomware attempt that just went out. So again, we encourage you guys to be careful. If you have questions about how to secure your environment, we're always available. Anything else?
I just met with a client earlier today, and he wanted to do a local LLM for security and compliance reasons. He had a build spec'd out for a whole machine, and it was really, I think it was really valuable. I was able to provide him some pitfalls of what that might end up not being able to do. So he was very thankful that we had a call, 20, 30-minute call, and by the end of it, there's a few things that we're going to look at doing potentially that are not this large, expensive machine. And he was like, man, this would have been such a hard pill to swallow if I went ahead, ordered it, and it couldn't do the thing I wanted.
Interesting.
So kind of we were able to get that expertise.
Right.
That was no cost. Somebody just reached out and wanted kind of some input and advice on their project and their plan, and we can definitely do that for you guys.
Wonderful. Yeah. So ground up, if you need someone to bounce ideas off, like this client had with Connor, or if you want us to augment something you already have and you're like, oh, can we make this mapping program better? All of those are areas we can help you with.
Appreciate it. See you guys next week.
See you next week.